It seems I am. Properly? What am I supposed to do here? So it seems my camera is not exactly sure what's going on. Give me just a second, you guys. Speed device toggle. Yeah. Oh my god. So glad I got that work. Oh, let me put my cat and I'll adjust the camera again. Good morning, everybody. Uh, Super early. I'm very tired, but I got my cat, this guy. I went on my walk with him, and we are gonna get right into playing Genshin Impact. So, last night I played for like 5 hours, and I'm not gonna lie, it was rough. It was rough. I am tired. Um, so I had to stop because I got too tired. But I figured I would finish this up now. Finish this up now. Before I have to visit my family because I visit family on Sundays. Usually, Song of the Welkin Moon. So and we have a rare treat. My cat is here with me today. I don't think he'll be here forever though. He likes to go off and do his own thing. So, but he's here for now. I think he's content because we went on a very long walk. I took him I took him out to the wash in the back, and I think we were out there for like a good hour and a half, at least an hour and 20 minutes. And he went all over the place. I think we went farther through the wash today than we ever have. He used to just stick around like towards the little entrance. But ever since this week, he's been going further and farther each day. So I think he's getting a lot more comfortable being outside and exploring. And then yesterday we went to Twin Peaks, which is basically just the better Hooters. And he got loved on by like everybody there.
Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
You know, I don't...
Barbados, guide us.
I don't know how good Nefer technically is, but I like her fighting style. Like it's kind of hot, no lie.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard.
Something about the
Allegedly,
abyss.
the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So the rumor is true?
The rumor is
king really
true?
went through with it. What other means does the king have at his disposal?
You morning, how you doing?
And given its major
Thank
center
you.
of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry.
This is when his wife, I think when his wife dies. I have no idea how this is gonna happen, but I think it's gonna happen. We're going over here. Woo! Alright, we gotta fight these monsters.
Right here.
And we're gonna use Nefer to do like the quicken.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Well,
Shine down.
I don't even know you, dude.
Seek within.
Like, I'm grateful you're joining me, but don't you feel it's a little
Can't hide the truth.
strange to ask someone you don't even know or have talked to before yesterday for stars? I mean, I wouldn't mind helping you
It all adds up.
get primos, but I don't know how I could do that.
No more lies. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. The deception ends here. I'm always watching.
Oops.
Pyroclastic surge.
I do appreciate the support, though.
I swear by my sword. Can't hide the truth. No more lies. There is no escape. Can't hide the truth.
There we go. Oh, is this the one?
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
So this is the boss, I think.
Now you shall perish. Barbados, guide us. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here. No more lies.
There. Alright, I think this is getting close to the end of this area, this memory that we have been going through since last night.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum?
So you
Why
want
now?
me to buy you
Oh no.
Primogens
It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer.
is what I'm getting
Where are
here.
the weapons?
Is that what you're asking me?
All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Ah, she's acting way different than I remember. The answer is I apologize, but no. Aside from the fact that I don't know who you are,
What's that?
I'm not so rich that I can spend money on primogens for myself, much less others.
Something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made.
The fuck?
But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Rarier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
And so this is when the others give into the abyss.
And take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rarier.
Cylinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
So she got swallowed up by something, and he chose to give in to the void.
I will find you. And then you can give me your answer.
And so I'm guessing that's his motivation. He wants to find Thelindis. Now my question is, what does the moon have to do with this?
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born.
Heading up?
A A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's
That
thoughts
shit
for
in
too
your
long can
tail?
get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Phew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
So, moral of the story is don't fucking lie. Is what it sounds like.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Oh, punch, 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 punch. Good job.
Feeling okay?
So she travels
She's
into the
fine.
box.
Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I
Yeah,
don't
she likes
appreciate being
rewards
bossed around.
instead of
Now, as for you, Missy,
punishment.
you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll
Yeah,
hear
she's
the
not
whole
that
story,
smart.
don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
Fuck.
Like opening the door, pouring the
Drink
tea,
tea,
yada
yeah, yeah.
yada.
Oh my god.
Is that right?
So she's basically
If
just a
something's in the
secretary.
contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies.
Alright. Yeah,
You
sure.
don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave?
I never said
In
that.
any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike
like her
more than other
eyes.
people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Man, she's got some bite to her. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, what? Oh dear, what just happened? Did something just happen?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait.
Oh, I'm wondering if the
How long
the
have
memory.
I been standing here?
Not long. You
Oh,
just
he's
stood by the
talking!
door a moment ago.
I'm guessing being in that memory for so long has
Boss,
adversely
what's wrong?
affected her.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hmm.
Hallucinated? But how?
So they're still in the memory.
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
I'm thinking
So you
Thelindis
control
might have
everything?
something to do with
More or less.
this.
But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once.
Weird that
It
he's
was the
talking
first
so much
time I
right
used
now.
the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, I'm at
The
30%
first
battery
clause
for
of your
this
contract
watch.
clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What?
You'd have no one to
Really?
pour your tea.
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Oh my.
God forbid anything ever happens to you.
That does not sound like a compliment.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere.
Welcome
I suggest
back.
everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
Very
If we
jealous.
Can find a suitable time,
Wish I had
I'd
so
love to
a good
borrow
employee.
Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination.
Oh wow.
Time to rally, everyone.
That's
Follow
actually
me.
kind of a hot compliment.
As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You
Okay,
have
so
my
we're
word
on
that I
our
will
the
get us all out of
move.
here.
Now here's the question: where in the fuck hell are we? This is a desolate ass place. Oh, and we're only playing Nefer now. Does that mean we don't get to play the other characters?
This place looks familiar.
Wait a second.
Not a good sign. There's someone up ahead. Time for a little chat.
Is this Sumeru? Maybe? This looks like Sumeru. Who's this guy?
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait,
Retinue.
is that?
Oh, it's him.
Him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all
Not
day.
very many.
I think he has
Like,
some
I
news
think,
for you.
Oh yeah?
depending on the
What were you
time,
doing
I
just
max
now,
out at like
Retinue?
15.
Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come
Maybe.
on, I'm too old for this.
I don't
Pretend
quite
You saw nothing.
I don't quite pay attention to my viewer count, so I don't really know for sure. And I multi-stream across YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter or X. So I'm not 100% certain how many viewers I get on each platform individually. But usually it's not very many. I don't think.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinohe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why?
So this
What do
is
you
a
want with
young
her dad,
Nefer.
Uncle Peppy?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but
I don't think you need to do
Uncle
that.
Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
I'm not trying to make this like a career or anything. I do appreciate the thought.
See that pile of stones?
But you should give a sub to whoever you really want to give it to.
Pile of stones. Got it.
And, you know, I can't really offer anything in exchange, so unless you really just enjoy watching me, save your sub for someone you really enjoy watching, is what I would say.
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess.
Man, he's such a plain-ass dude.
You could have shared the spoils of war with me.
How the hell did this ugly old man help give birth to someone as hot as Nefer?
The aftermath of a
My word.
to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means
Bath time.
We have a well again.
Oh.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
Yeah, this is definitely Sumeru.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. And you wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know
Oh,
how
thank you.
prosperous our ancestors were.
Sayuri.
And look at us
Sayuri,
now,
thank you for the sub.
squeezed into these hovels. No one
Sayuri.
would choose this if it wasn't for the endless
Amaya.
wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks
So,
in the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts.
What does a
in
sub
return
do
for my
exactly? I have
assistance
no
in the
idea.
desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador.
I'm assuming Sayuri Amaya is
It's
you?
nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
What is this? What is it? What the fuck is a sub?
Do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Happy birthday.
My luck's improving.
Here,
all the
hang on one
time.
second. Let me pause
One
this.
day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place.
Okay.
We'll find somewhere
Wait.
new. Somewhere better.
So I'll sing you happy birthday. Here we go. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm gonna call you Sayuri. Happy birthday, Sayuri. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, my voice isn't that good. It kind of like scratching on sandpaper. But no, I do hope you have a wonderful birthday. I don't know what you're gonna do on your birthday. What are your blah blah blah? What is your plan? What am I doing now? Continue exploring. Okay. So I'm assuming we're going this way. Best wishes so far.
That's our well, and you know it.
Wish.
You stole from us.
Uh-oh.
Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it?
You're
What's
either
going
brave,
on now?
stupid, or both. And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We
You want to
spoke
get
to the
C6
academia.
Nefer?
They said it was all news to them.
How
You're
many
a liar and a cheat.
wishes do you have to make to get a C6 Nefer? I remember
I heard Yehoda gasp.
I remember
Before
trying to
dinner,
get a
most people are terrified by the sight of blood.
C6 Raiden Shogun, and that was a
Corpses strewn
lot of
across the
money.
ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice.
I'm gonna say,
There's a handwritten note on the ground.
they talk so much
Let's see
about
what
blood,
it
and
says.
there's no blood here.
Khalil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply.
Motherfucker,
this one
I
makes
am
it
jealous of
safely.
you.
I'm
I have
writing
very
to you because
few
I need
characters
some
at
help.
C6, and most
That
of them are
sandstorm
characters that I
yesterday
don't
completely blocked
use,
off our well,
so...
forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if
Well,
ever
I
need them.
unfortunately, I'm
They
not
said
even
you
sure
were
if
my
I
ally in the
can...
academia.
I don't even think you can buy somebody else
urgently need you
primogens.
to formally
And I'm not, I
recognize my
can't give any,
title
I'm not
as
giving
Prime
anybody
Minister
my
and send some of your people
credit
to
card
assist me for a few
information.
days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency.
I don't know if there's a way to
Please send
gain
help as
primos
soon as
outside of, like, completing
Looks like this
daily
letter never
quests
got
and whatnot.
sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible.
And that's
What
the
a
dad.
ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor.
I'm
I
assuming
highly doubt
Nefer
anyone in this desert possesses serious academic
is gonna join the
potential.
academia.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I mean, I don't
don't
spend money on
recognize
other
her.
people in Genshin
New
Impact.
arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
And so this is all. This is just all
So,
Nefer's
no
past.
brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters.
I think there's
Apart
like a
from that,
30-second
I have
delay.
no family.
No, I think there's like a 30-second delay. I don't know for sure. Hang on. What are my settings? Really quick. Stream. Outputs. Audio, video. Hotkeys, advanced. Process priority is above normal. Overlays. Appearances. I don't know how any of this works. The fuck is AI? Streamlabs AI. Why would I ever want to do that? Game overlay, virtual web, mobile. Let me see really quick. Somebody else mentioned that there was like a delay. I think it's just a normal thing. Streamlabs. Stream delay setting. Go to settings, advanced. Find Streamlabs delay. So we're here, settings. And then configure, restart, disable hardware. Nope. So we want to go to stream, maybe. No. Advanced. So, oh, that's why the stream delay is not enabled. Preserve cutoff point. Increase delay when reconnecting. Do 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I don't think I actually want a Streamlabs delay, though. A shorter delay allows for more natural chat interaction, while a longer delay helps prevent stream sniping, but increases memory usage. So, what am I doing here? I think that's the retry delay, 2 seconds maximum retries. Maybe this will fix it. I don't know if this fixes it. So buying crystals from the website is cheaper than buying crystals in game.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
So I don't know if that fixed the delay,
Never.
honestly.
You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Oh. Damn, she's got nice legs. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that. So, I actually don't play Genshin Impact that much. I used to play fairly religiously, and now I only play during updates.
Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
Just notice my Nightbot got you. So, there is a thing we don't... I don't really allow links because there are a lot of people who post malicious malware and links, so just be careful of that. I know the website you're talking about, I think. I've been on there before, I just don't buy anything on there. So, and if your Nefer is already C5, then you would have had to have bought a lot.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check if
I remember when I
someone
tried to
sent me
get
a
Raiden
letter
Shogun to
the
C6 and
academia,
I
where
spent
do I go to
so much
collect it?
freaking money.
Your family wrote to you.
I actually, after
Well,
that, I decided
as
to be
long
a
as they put
free-to-play
your name on
player,
the
so I
envelope,
don't spend any more
some of
money
it
on
headed right
Genshin
to you.
Impact. Or any
No,
gacha game at all.
exactly. It's
I don't think
not
I've
even a
spent
recent matter. I was just curious
a
where
single
more
cent
would end up if no one collects
since
it.
Raiden Shogun's
Some
first
also
banner.
will, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the
Oh
place to
man.
start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
So I don't
Hey,
even have
don't say
$70 to spend on
You're a great
myself.
teacher,
I
and you do your
apologize, but
best for all your
I'm
students.
being very honest.
But the
If you
rules are the
want
rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me.
someone to give you money, I will recommend going to someone else. Like I really don't have $70. I am sorry, but like if that's what you're after, please, find someone who is willing to spend money on a person they only started talking to the day before. I don't have that kind of cash on me. There's a reason I'm F2P now.
It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
I mean, if you want to stay here, you can. Just, if you keep... Just know that if the answer that I give about buying you Primogens probably won't change. I do not have the money to spend on people I don't know. And I don't even have the money to spend on myself for video games. So, the answer that I give you is probably not going to change. Where are we going now? Look for the box containing letters. Over this way. This is the one.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
So long as you're sure. I will say it is impressive that you've managed to get your characters to so many constellations. I think the highest constellation I have is Raiden Shogun. The highest constellation to a character that I want is Raiden Shogun, and I think she's at like C3. Doing here.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor.
Kasharawar. I don't remember what the Kasharawar do.
This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is
Changes observed in Satyavada life symptoms.
Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations?
That's super fucking impressive. I got nothing fucking like that.
Guided by the incense, We became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles,
At
looking for
some
a
point, I
branch
would
to
love to
seek
get
refuge on.
all of the characters that I use up to C6,
In
but it's probably
clinical
not going to
terms,
happen for a
these
very
symptoms
long
fit the
time.
description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe
Which
there are
characters do you have
still
at
people getting
C6?
away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected?
Very
Wait,
suspicious.
what's this written on the back? It's so small.
My highest overworld? Overworld. Morning, Tin Can, how you doing? Yeah, so Sundays, I visit my family, like, I take my cat, and we go, drive to my mom's house, and I let my cat play with my 6 and 9-year-old nieces. So I do early streams on Sundays. Saturdays is sometimes an early stream, too, but I decided since I'm playing with friends in the morning that I would do later streams. Oh, man, just got off. How are you feeling?
The note says, the sender
You tired?
authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect.
Nice. Well, I imagine, given what you do, it probably gets very tiring, but there's also, I want to say a lot of adrenaline rushes, but I think, if you move around a lot at your job, you probably wake up pretty quickly. Though since you work night shifts, that sounds so rough to me. So like I wake up at like 5 o'clock every morning. So working through the night sounds awful to me personally, just because I could never do that anymore. I'm no longer a night owl. So Farina, Lauma, Moika, Seat Lolly, Kiki, Raiden Shogun, All Hatham, Kuching, Daluk, Belonin, Skirk, Escofrin, Zhao, Mizuki, and Dea. A lot of C6s. That's really impressive. Yeah, I imagine given where you work, there'd probably be some moments where it's a bit crazy. I think I should probably start moving around too, like when I'm doing my writing. Sometimes I get really tired and I'll fall asleep at my desk. So I should probably learn to get up and move, at least do some stretches if I wind up getting tired. Speaking of, do you have any like crazy stories about shit that goes down during your work hours?
However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers. As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akasha system.
So, take my pick. Okay, Has anyone ever come in with a firework up their ass? I actually have a friend who, she works as a nurse, a night shift nurse, and she said that one of the times she was working, someone came in, and I guess he was lighting fireworks, and one of them got embedded in his rear end, and it required surgery to get out. Tell me what's the craziest thing that has happened while you were working, in your opinion?
Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative.
Debatable
But do
if
not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution.
Okay, well that's probably good luck on your part that you've not seen a firework up someone's butt, but debatable if it accidentally ended up there. Many foreign bodies are purpose. So you think someone actually put the firework up their ass? So I think what happened was that I think he was being stupid because it wasn't like up the it wasn't like up the butthole. According to her, it was embedded in his flesh. It's like I think the firework, like something happened, and I think the firework somehow like got launched and didn't explode, and got like, yeah. So it was, according to her, it was like right here in the glute, like the gluteus area. So I think what he was doing, no, he was very lucky it didn't pop. I think what they were doing, like he and his friends, I think they were drunk and doing something extremely stupid. I think he launched or he set off a firework, and I don't know, maybe he like bent over in front of it, and it just like and embedded itself. I've got no real idea what happened. I just know the story.
I do hope
But there
you
have
will
been
give
some
serious
wild things
attention to
like
this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions.
But so I still want to hear a story about like what you've seen. What sort of crazy scenes have you come across? What is the number one craziest thing that has happened while you were at work?
Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
Hard to say the craziest
Wait,
since it depends on the
could this
mood, I
be it?
suppose. If I had to pick a happy story. So it doesn't have to be a happy story, it could just be like a crazy story. But I do like happy endings, if that helps. Least fancy envelope in the box, written on crude quality paper. And of course, it would be right at the bottom of the pile. Clearly, no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second. The handwriting on the envelope looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details, so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatala. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes up until now. I found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia.
I'm
I
gonna
would like
pause
to take
that
you up on
one,
that offer,
I guess that I remember.
because I
Is
really
when we
need your
had
help.
to call in a
I wonder if you
neurologist
could send an academia representative
to
to
do
meet with me.
neurosurgery in an ER room. Crazy, since ER is not a very clean department. But did make it though. Another one. A patient was shot in the head but survived. Just walked away. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. That second one is fucking crazy. What the fuck? Someone got shot in the head and survived. But he's missing but they're missing a part of their skull. That's so what do you do when someone comes in with like a wound like that? Is there like do you have to do surgery also? Like how much of the skull was missing exactly? Because the moment you said that, like I imagine just like this huge ass chunk of skull just like gone. And this person's like walking around with like a dent in their head, which sounds wild, but I'm assuming it's not as serious as I'm making it out to be.
That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert.
Okay, so it was actually like a very serious thing. I mean, so, gunshot wounds are, guns are pretty powerful. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I know that a lot of the times, depending on where you get shot, there will be like an exit wound. I don't think bullets generally stay in the body. I think normally what happens is like they exit they go through you and then they come out the other side, and so you just got this hole in you. To the best of my knowledge. I admittedly have very limited gun knowledge, so but I assume if you get shot in the forehead or in the head, there would be very noticeable damage. For ER, it's just stabilization and then getting them to surgery as quickly as we can. Okay. So you just gotta keep them alive and stable, as stable as possible until you can get them into surgery. That's still pretty intense, though. I don't think I could do what you do. Like anything involving like holding the life of another human being in my hands would make me so fucking nervous.
You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
I will say, I really like Nefer's design. I think in terms of, like, attractiveness, I'm more attracted to Lauma, but Nefer's got a sexuality that Lauma lacks. Lauma's more motherly.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
It depends. When that is shot. Honestly, don't know if the bullet exits. Since that's actually less energy dumped into the body. I had one patient where it passed completely through the arm. I'm assuming if it hitting an artery is like fucking serious, isn't it? Another where it went into the kidney, didn't exit and was still bullets often leave fragments, but that also depends. Got it. So it's not like a one size fits all for gunshot wounds. It all sounds really bad, though. Like really, really bad. The fact that that you've actually seen like a lot of this is, I'm impressed, but also it feels kind of horrifying to me. I don't think I could ever deal with something like that. That's true. That is true. Artery bleeding in the arm would be easier to control than anywhere else. Yeah, well, so, and I would say most of the Genshin characters look really, really good. But a few look better than others, obviously.
Quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong?
Ah, the plain girl.
I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, alright?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But never...
Alright, that's all from me. You take care.
Wonder who this girl is.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Ganyu is still my favorite, one of my favorites. I haven't used her for a while because I'm not using Crow characters. So like, but my the characters that I used the most were Ganyu, Ayaka, Raiden, Yai Miko. Recently, I've been doing a lot of I've been doing a lot of Dendro, so I use Nahida a lot. You know, I think I actually think Raiden is more like Acheron than Mei. Because Mei's a support character, right? She's the one, Ruan Mei. She's the one who's got probably the best support build in the entire, in Honkai. Oh, Honkai 3rd, you meant. Honkai 3rd Impact. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Honkai Star Rail. Yes, Mei and Raiden. So Mei, Raiden, and Acheron, I think, are kind of like the same character.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I think, I know Hoyoverse does that with a lot of their characters. A lot of them are kind of built across their games as like all sort of iterations of the same character. So I think my favorite, Raiden Shogun's probably still one of my favorites in this particular game. I think in Honkai Star Rail, my all-time favorite was Firefly. And then I never played Honkai 3rd Impact. Like I started with Genshin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
I'm assuming she's just gonna
Please,
kill
sir,
him.
Lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light. which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the
I have a
Academia.
feeling she is lying
I checked
through
the
her
map
teeth.
carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't
Man,
get
he's greedy.
Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
Big words.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see
Is that
it.
an ambassador's
And
attire?
what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
Something tells me he is also lying through his
I am
teeth.
partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Elated, the Eab drank the night away. The prospect of their... Oh. When the new day dawns, it brings some shocking news.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What?
Oh boy.
Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence.
Oh, I see what she's doing. She's trying to drive a web.
I don't think
Or
so.
not a web, a wedge
I'm obliged to remind you, Chief,
between them.
that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time.
Oh
I
man,
swear the
she's
Unut
playing
will
him like
not
a
get away with
fucking
this.
fool.
That well is ours. And so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador, The Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab, yes?
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask
Oh,
you, Chief,
she's playing both
if you
sides of
were
the
the
field.
Academia,
Okay.
what would you do?
Kill them all. Of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin.
So she's pitting them against each other
There is
and then
simply
trying to
no
tear them
way
apart
that the Academia
within.
can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, you'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats. Let me be clear. The Academia
Right, since
wishes to
these two
collaborate with the
tribes
legally
are
recognized
responsible
rulers
for
of
what
the
happened to
desert
her
in this
tribe.
matter. We are asking for excavation
She's basically
rights
just
to
doing
that
what she
well,
can to tear
and
them
our
apart.
offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
Damn, girl. Where am I going now? Continue. Do I go this way? Yes.
Look at yourselves.
Wow,
You
she
may
looks
be
evil right
vile,
now.
savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed
So
like
they
any
killed
yours.
each other.
You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer.
Man,
It's
she
okay.
is
All
violent.
of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Oh, are they talking without speaking? You've got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Time
Here
for
we
a
go.
sharp turn onto a completely different topic.
Oh boy.
So,
How's the weather today?
Anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place?
Man, nice.
Feels
Nice
like
save.
we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Halma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is this situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
Which is surprising because she's a Dendro user.
What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Oh dear.
Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Who I know. And the 7 pillars who served him.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with connections to this stuff, specifically with Hermanubis.
Ah, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
Oh.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well,
kinda.
He's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
Okay. So we're finally getting out of this place. So yep, keep going this way. Keep on moving. What is her power? Let me see her talents. Nefer enters the Slither state, consuming stamina to move rapidly forward for up to 2.5 seconds. When the skill button is released, the duration ends, or the stamina runs out. Nefer will exit the Slither state and consume a certain amount of additional stamina to deal dendro damage to her opponents. When the Shadow Dance state, and it's after using the elemental skill Senate Strategy Dance of 1,000 Nights, Nefer will enter this state. While in the Shadow Dance state, if you have at least one Verdant Dew, Nefer's charged attacks will be replaced with the special charged attack Phantasm Performance. Nefer will exit the Shadow Dance state when she unleashes 3 Phantasm Performances or the state duration ends. Additional stamina consumption is decreased. Additionally, unleashing the elemental skill, Senate Strategy Dance of 1,000 Nights, a dance that dissolved dynasties, as chilling as winter's night on the great sea of sand, yet lingering with the tenderness of moonlit gauze. Nefer charges forward, dealing AoE dendro damage and entering the Shadow Dance state. While in the Shadow Dance state, if you have at least one... Okay, and this is the same thing right there. Or sprinting, while Nefer is in the Slither state, will not cause her to exit the state. So, and what is this? Is the Senate strategy. There's a lot here. So, Verdant Dew, when party members trigger Lunar Bloom reactions, the party will receive such a resource. Your party will receive 1 Verdant Dew every 2.5 seconds for 2.5 seconds after triggering a Lunar Bloom reaction. Your party can have up to 3 Verdant Dew. So I'm assuming the Verdant Dew is this thing right here. Alright, so we're going down. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like attacks are getting way more complicated these days. I can barely understand what they mean.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm totally out of my depth here. anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole
What the fuck is
name-dropping,
this?
this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
I doubt Yehoda has
Statue
left
with
Nod
the
cry.
head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis
Thoth.
King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Oh, we're just doing a cutscene. I noticed everyone in this party's got really long legs. What now? Oh, cat. Cat. We've got a
Just
cat.
pass through.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates.
So the fact
Then
that the
we
world
find
has not
ourselves back in the
disintegrated
outside
means
world.
something.
Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course, it's almost over.
Something tells me it's not true. There we go. Oh, they still got Nefer. Well, shit. Morning, Dianime. Oh.
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
I kind of wish Aether had been the one to save her, but... Ooh! What was that?
Repulsive.
Is that Dane? Oh, there's Columbina. Yep, there's Dane. So he was inside the box? I really hope for an explanation right now. Good cutscene, though. Anyway, Anime, I hope your morning is going well. I'm hoping to finish this this quest before I head off to my family's.
Well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
I want to give her head
Someone noticed
pats.
you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really?
So he is stuck in there for
Well,
now,
to be
at
honest, I
least.
sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light.
And
The
then
Unit
she...
and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe.
And then
The
she killed the
final blow
rest.
to the Eab came at the victory feast, when
Never
an
mind.
Uruk assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins.
I'm surprised she
As I
didn't
stood
strike the
there
final
gazing at
blow.
the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the
So
Ibis King.
that's the
He led me
spirit
to a gate
of the
deep
Ibis
inside the
King.
temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Which we've
and
actually been to.
represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth. But I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It's interesting because it's the same in real life mythology and lore.
Forces, including fate itself.
If any of you
Their
ever
gaze falls preferentially upon a select few.
ever read about like Greek mythology, Norse mythology,
This is an act of
they're all fucked up. Every
If you're
single
leading to the
god.
abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Before long, the group is gathered in the office. Those too busy to attend, something, something, something. I no longer know what they said. Man, that cat's got a
Thank you all for
nice,
being here.
cat tree. Holy shit.
As promised, I
That
did
is
some further
fancy.
investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Unwilling to take down his beloved Thelindis, who was secretly of the Crimson Moon heritage, he then got dragged into court politics. Vedalfir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Thelindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through the mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really a whole other world? Lindis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rayrir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Mm-hmm.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many
Course not.
transgressions. No matter how much Rayrir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Notcry.
Exactly so. And it doesn't change the fact that he was a murderer in his past life anyways.
He becomes
Or back
more
when he was
dangerous with each passing day.
back when he was
If
working
left
for the
unchecked,
Vinster King.
It is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rarir's memory?
Never.
Nope.
But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then
I
back to
suspect
Miss
it truly does
Columbina.
exist.
As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Doubtful.
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rayhir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rarir made it through unscathed. The evidence
I mean,
pointing
that
to
was
this is
very
the
obvious
fact
to
that
me.
The Rayhir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
So
With the
Tholindis
abyssal
might
power he
also
wields,
be countless
no ordinary
fragments?
foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rayrir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling
Dainsleif would know better than
and
anybody.
one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
He always looks upset.
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rayrir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never
Oh,
know
Ambina
all
is
the
so
hows
nice.
and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Back at the hotel, you sit with Paimon for a while and discuss what lies ahead.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Nah, Paimon was just
No
talking about
need.
food.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Oh, I guess we're going for drinks. Oop.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of.
Okay.
Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension.
I think
Only a matter
Rarer
of
is like the
time before he
weakest of the
finds a way to
5
break
sinners.
out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Right.
Honestly, Paimon figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Now we know that.
I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has.
I doubt she knows.
Sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question.
Oh, okay, so 2
2
days
days
at
at
most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Of course.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Hey, here we go.
I was dying to hear this.
All right, so...
I'm glad your morning is going well, Dianime. Oh, because of how long I played last night, I was super tired. I hope it's enjoyable. It's there's a lot of exposition in this stream. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's gonna increase the viewer count at least. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can phase the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide into that. It doesn't take you long to get behind it. So
We felt a little uneasy
their
about
plan
roping
is
into
kind of
this.
crazy, I'm
mean,
assuming, but I don't know what it
firstly,
is.
You're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
All right, really quick though, I'm gonna go to the restroom because I gotta. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I apologize for that. Coffee goes right through you. Right through you. And we're gonna go back onto auto.
Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rayher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Wow, and he's actually talking
I'm all
again.
ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
So the Traveler's got some ideas.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready.
Bitch, please.
To
I'm
be
the Traveler.
clear,
I'm always
don't doubt
ready.
your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rayher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well,
What a
that
nice
tracks with what I've
guy.
heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in,
Jean is way
most
more
people weigh up the risks and rewards in
diligent.
situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
That's because I'm the
Of course,
protagonist.
everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you.
I'm thinking about it.
means a lot to
Varka
have you
is
on board.
super fucking
I'll give some
tall.
serious thought to your suggestions.
Or Aether's just super short. Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He has arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. I do like that idea. I would love to chat over a drink. I hate to say it, but I do like alcohol. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. We are not letting Paimon drink. Shudder to think what would happen if we did that. Everyone is already there waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling. Clearly, the rest has done them good. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help has arrived. Oh my, who's this? Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Nodcry rests on what is decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. Okay. So, I think we're getting to the end game here. I assume we're going to see who else has come.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question.
Oh, you're okay.
Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns.
I will say,
his conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the
you should
earliest
go
of the
have sex. It's actually
until
it's
now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain.
I will say, as someone who once sought sex for validation, the best sex will only ever come from a partner that you can truly trust. So, I'm just going to give you some advice. If you really want to have sex, find a partner that you can trust with your life. Oh, so you believe in marriage before sex? That's rare. That's very rare in this world. I lost my virginity at like middle school, 8th grade. I think I was 15. So I respect your ability to abstain. That's actually it. I know some people might say shit, but I think it's actually very impressive if you are capable of sticking to a belief like that. You know, a lot of people in this day and age think you need to have sex before anything to see if your bodies are compatible. But I think compatibility comes more from an internal bond than anything external or physical. So, good on you. In that case, I hope you find a good partner to marry.
Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
No one's gonna
Very
quit this plan.
people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if
Yeah,
everyone
Paimon would
does
just
their
rather eat.
part. Flints and I will
I don't think
absolutely
Paimon's gonna do anything anyways, though. She's kind of useless.
You'll be glad you accepted our help.
She's like a certain water goddess who has absolutely no real, who doesn't actually do anything.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay. So,
What a
the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
I want to know his. I don't think I know his full name. What is his full
I'm
name?
actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Wait, who's she here as a favor for?
This means someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend
Oh,
of
it's
yours.
Klee. Klee's mom.
Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Notcry is gonna go down
Yep.
the
Okay, so it was Klee's mom who gave her that trinket.
So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me.
Yep.
We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally
And we get to meet Klee's mom.
Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
You're right.
Look at that crying.
It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case,
fuck no.
how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
It's probably gonna break when he breaks free.
Bankruptcy for me.
What the fuck are you
Don't be
talking
so
about?
pessimistic. See this through, and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
The bigger the risk, the greater the reward. So, are we about finished? I have a feeling we're coming to the end. So, we just gotta... We look for Dory. And so we're just gonna do some talking until the very end. We're just gonna do a whole lot of dialogue.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by?
What opportunity is she talking about exactly?
And the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
What the f is that?
Pretty. Did you make it?
I had no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you.
Right, Kave.
Not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
Wait, she's been working with Nahida?
Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis.
And I think is Mage Alice. Mage Alice is Please Mom, I think.
A research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated. But if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime.
Guess we're going to see the lowly goddess at one point.
It was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kave for you.
I don't really have much dealings with Kave. I think he's the one who's constantly like arguing with Al-Haytham and the roommates.
What's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate.
Yep, Al-Haytham.
Not sure why, though.
Who's Ruan?
Doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well.
I don't want to go watch the Chainsaw Man movie dub now.
I wouldn't want to be
Oh.
given the potential dangers that
I'll probably watch it in dub.
Huh? What does that look mean?
Just because I watched the anime dubbed.
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
I didn't know you watched dubbed anime. Anime. This must be the yep.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself.
$2? What the fuck? That's so freaking cheap.
My life with a big beaming smile.
Man, I am
Obviously,
jelly.
Laura plays a big part in that. But there are always going to be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe is the best in the business.
Now I'm really jealous. I wish I got free
No one
tickets.
knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
Man, take me next time. How long is the Chainsaw Man movie?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm
100
not.
minutes, so
My
1
priority
hour,
is
40
doing the
minutes
business
long.
that I want to do.
Okay.
So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does.
That's not too
Lord
bad.
Sumeru Bay business model.
If you say so.
I feel like movies are starting to get shorter these days, too.
I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself.
Oh.
Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
When were we ever this lady's assistants? Damn dwarf. Okay. So now we're going to Hisi. Oh, and we've got Albedo and Durin with us now. Oh, but I don't think we're actually going to play as Albedo and Durin. Okay. Yeah. I think it's just more talking. We're doing a lot of that.
Traveler, Paimon. It's
Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The
Man,
process went very
dissecting
smoothly.
creatures.
The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
Oh.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
What?
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul.
So...
Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that
and
was
his
exactly
master, I
her
think,
social
is
standings
Rhine-daughter.
are. Anyway, it's a pity.
Right.
I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our
Yes, we
research
know
findings.
that.
Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the abyss.
The
and
effects are irreversible.
You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the abyss.
So
In
he
other
is
words,
nothing more than a
he is now nothing
manifestation
more than a
of
manifestation
abyssal
of
power.
Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal
Can't I
power.
just absorb him?
Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Reihir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the three moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances,
How would we get her
it's only
to be
natural
accepted
despair.
by the world?
But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
All right then.
I mean, Durin hasn't been involved in my life this entire time. Alright, now Hisi Island. With Lama and Varka. Oh. Yep. I guess they're getting the Frost Moon Scions together.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry.
Man, she is so gorgeous.
Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone.
What a friendly guy.
Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and
hardworkingness.
Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
I'd kind of like to see, like, just what sort of abilities he has. I'm assuming Varka will at some point, become a playable character.
Show them. Right now, nothing lasts forever. Full throttle!
I'm going up this way.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleff?
Pretty sure.
I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleff is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life
Oh,
has
I
been
can't do
that way.
Cat's Cradle like this.
I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleff?
Probably every day of his life.
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
I'd like to think that's not the case.
I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life.
Some friendship, that is.
That's what happens when you keep so many secrets from each other.
So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest.
And they still helped.
Now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now.
All of this makes me wonder who the real enemy is in this game.
Treasuring it.
Because I don't think it's the Fatui
I see the guilt that
or
you're feeling now,
Shneznaya.
because I feel it too.
Maybe the Abyss.
Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good.
But it might actually be something else
Traveler and
entirely.
Homeowner over there? I think they've been listening.
Oh man, we got caught.
Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
I actually think Dainsleif really should join us. He needs some closure on his past.
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless.
Well, so Celestia is the place where the heavenly principles reside, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me look that up. I'm fairly certain I'm not mistaken that Celestia is where the heavenly principles is. Genshin. Yeah. A mysterious floating island in the home of the gods, also known as the Kingdom in the Sky. Said that only mortals who perform heroic feats can ascend to Celestia and become gods, where they watch over their people. Celestia governs Savat through the 7 archons, each ruling a specific element to maintain balance. Well, and I mean, so I think the god that we fight originally, the unknown god in the very beginning, is from Celestia. What was her name again? I don't remember her name. Let me look this up. It's been so long since I actually thought about Celestia. You know, there's so many intertwining stories and characters in this. Yeah, in the intro, she was just the unknown goddess, but I think she actually gets named later on. I just can't remember what exactly. So we're gonna go... It is currently controlled by the Heavenly Principles, and I think she was one of the Heavenly Principles. So, the Descender... Human Realm, 4 Shades. We're looking for... I think she and Paimon are somehow related, if that helps at all. Like, I'm not exactly sure how, I remember someone once thought Paimon was actually like the unknown god, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I think it was disproven a little while ago. I'm trying to think. Maybe so. I'm on the Genshin wiki, and what we want: 7 adventure skill leeway, 2e. That's not what we want. Featured characters, character comparison, notable NPCs. Maybe this one. That's a long ass list. We're not going through that. Let me try unknown god. And see if that gets me anything. So the first thing that shows up is Asmodee. Yep, Asmodee. So her name is Asmodee. That's right. Is the ruler of space among the 4 shades of the heavenly principle. She is the mysterious god responsible for separating the traveler from their sibling when they attempt to leave Tevat. No idea why she tried to separate us, but I assume something happened. There's so much stuff that I just forget. This game's been going on for so long, and there's so much going on that I no longer remember half the crap
You can't control their gratitude.
I've seen
so
in
just
this.
Accept it. And then have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
I think he is gonna join us, honestly, cause at this point he just needs closure. I think another reason I forget so much about this game is that I play so many games that they just sort of all get intermixed. Alright, and there's Flynn's.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
I am nervous about the battle.
I'm reminiscing on my past battles.
Ah.
When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility.
I feel bad for all the people trying to join my world right now because I've got no ability to join them.
Deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
That doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end.
Poor Lauma. I feel like out of all the people here, she's probably the one least used to all this.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
You know, it's interesting. Both of them kind of belong. Both of these two belong to the Tall Hot Women Club, but they're so vastly different from each other.
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Anetha will be on high alert and keep a close watch.
I don't know which between the two I like more. I think Lauma might have a little bit of an edge on Nefer, but
provide range support to us directly using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
oh my god, that box is shaking like fucking crazy.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
Yeah.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
You shut your whore mouth.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
The moon's already gone, asshole. What's really sad is I think Rarer is the weakest among all of the,
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Damn.
It's all futile.
A grave transgression.
Be silent.
Observe.
Let me help you guys.
Oh. So she's coming to help.
It all adds up. Time to go clean. The mystery unravels.
For the everlasting force.
Be steady now. Observe. Do you fear the dark betrays you?
Why is the Traveler, I guess for the... Oh, there he is. I guess for the bloom, the hyper bloom.
Lush as the moonlight.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Forest, protect us. With one heart, we pray.
Be silent. Close your eyes to dust.
Oh.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. How unfortunate.
Deceive my blood.
Began with the moon, and so shall it
Oh
end.
god, where the f is he now?
The moon will protect you.
Follow. Where am I going? This way. When the Arachne of Star reveals attack use. Okay, so we gotta go by Flynn's. Oh, no.
Do you see?
There we go.
Fenrir, when will it be as you foretold?
Close your eyes.
Where is the... Oh, there it is.
Fear is not welcome here.
I'm just gonna unleash everything.
Leave this place.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night.
Moonlight.
It all adds up.
Move.
Be silent.
Moonlight. Race.
No more lies.
Move. Futile.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Ben.
Ah! Oh, okay.
Branch into song.
Moonlight.
It all adds up.
Race you.
Seek within.
You tried hunting down.
By the Frostman of old.
Move.
Branch into song.
No more lies.
Observe and down to dust.
The mystery unravels.
Futile.
Receive my blessing.
Oh.
A grave transcript with one heart. We
Moonlight,
pray.
praise you.
It all adds up.
Pathetic hunting down.
So that's her special attack right there, is the dance one.
Poor lost lamb.
Your little game of heroics is over. Move. Who wants to go first?
Oh, motherfucker, did he just heal himself completely?
Out of my sight!
Oh, damn. Okay, so it's just me and... Oh.
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Yeah.
My torch hide for. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lauma! Can you hear me?
Hold on, silence.
The voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there.
Destroyed.
I need to focus. Stick
Damn
to the
it.
plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
So Nefer does Lunar Bloom,
Deception ends here.
while Lauma does Hyper Bloom, I think.
Can't hide the truth.
Bombs away!
Seek within.
Damn it.
No more lies. Time to come clean.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Oh.
It all falls into place. The deception ends here.
Damn it. I feel like this little swirly ball is completely fucking useless.
Water jet! This is not.
Oh, damn.
How much power will it take?
Bombs away!
The mystery unravels. The future made of.
Damn it. So I lost. So I'm assuming I did something wrong during that moment.
Seek within. It all adds up. Time to come clean. Can't hide the truth.
Wipe out!
The deception ends here. No more lies. It all falls into place.
Bum 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 bum. Come on.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of.
Bombs away!
The deception ends here. No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Okay, so I need to do absorb to form a shield. Okay, so we're absorbing this.
I've got this.
There we go. Can I attack him? No, I cannot. That does absolutely nothing. We're just gonna rush right in.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Water jet.
No more lies. It all falls into place.
There we go.
It all adds up. Seek within. It all falls into place.
How much power will it take?
Oh.
No more lies. The deception ends here.
Bombs away!
You know.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. Seek within. It all falls into place.
She's doing the most damage.
It all
Oh.
Let's see what you're made of. The deception ends here. No more lies.
Destroyed.
Shameless. Time to come clean. It all adds up.
Oh, I need to absorb the Kubaki, right. Let's find this. There we go.
There's no other way.
Traveler better get his shit together.
The
Is that
only
it?
way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power.
Borrow his own
That
power.
means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Man. Uh-oh.
Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Okay. Oh, cutscene. We're just gonna stand
You fear
here.
the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power.
The power of the moon. Oh! Oh, Beto.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
She's so cute.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
Man, go Columbina! I feel like I'm watching Dragon Ball Z again.
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar.
Oh, here we go. Damn, she's gotten fucking powerful.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Dainsleif.
Goodbye, Rerir.
Choo!
We won.
I wonder why it ended on Durin. I know Hoyo kind of likes to lead you into the next segment of the story, so I'm wondering if he's going to become important in the next chapter. Damn.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
Wait, did she go fucking blind?
Let me handle it.
Okay. Right.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done.
So her eyesight should be back
Don't try and
now.
open your eyes just
Oh.
yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest.
Someone should
My
probably
dear
escort her.
friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
Mr. M319, good morning. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I haven't talked to Solari in years. A long time. The last time I actually talked to him, he helped me set up my Discord channel, and that is the last I have heard from him. So I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't really keep up with many of my contemporaries. We don't talk a whole lot. So whatever he has been doing, I have no idea. If you haven't heard anything from him, then I wouldn't have either. So if you want, if you're part of his Discord, I recommend going on there and maybe tagging him. That's the best advice I could probably give if you want to know what he's up to.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Well, that's a cute picture. Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
You want to marry the traveler.
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me.
Well,
In the
obviously
past, you never
she's
used to open
changed.
up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Good last book. So I assume you're talking about his book, his Summoner book? Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about that, about him. So I don't know if you're like, I usually, most of my notifications on Discord are muted for the for most of the channels that I am on. Like, I only get notifications on my own Discord channel, and I think my anime meetup group. Otherwise, I keep literally every single one of my channels closed. If it's been a year since his last book, I don't know, then I don't know what he's been up to. I'll be honest, I've never read one of his books. His Summoner books, I have not touched them. The only Western authors whose content I have read, as far as contemporaries go, is Bruce Centaur and who else? Bruce Centaur, Erend and Sibelius Writes. Those are the only authors who I could consider contemporaries whose content I have read. So I don't know what Solari is doing or where he is. The best I can offer is just check his Discord. I think I've got a link for it. Hang on. I have to. There's which. I don't actually know which. Sky World, Disc. See. Like Black Cats. Yes, this is his world. Okay. So if you have any interest in knowing what he is doing, it looks like he is still active. So the last time he posted a chapter was a few days ago. It was on the 21st of October. So it looks like he's still doing stuff. But this is his Discord. I recommend checking in there. That's probably where you'll get any information about him. I don't keep up with him. So I don't know what else he gets up to. But I hope that helps. You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends as a warm and fuzzy feeling fills your chest. One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. At Lauma's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against Rerir, and now you need rest. Kinda wish Columbina had been the one to wake us up, but whatever.
Did you sleep well?
But it looks like I finished this.
No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
I'm sure she had so much trouble eating.
How was the food?
Probably ate it all.
It wasn't the same without you there to share it.
I'm surprised. I thought she would have been happy to hog all the food to herself.
When you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a
Victory party. Yee.
He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help out. So I haven't, since I don't know a whole lot about his stuff, the only people I really know about are Bruce, Erend, and Sibelius. I think among harem authors, the one I think is the best is probably Sibelius. I know Bruce is really prolific and his stuff is very popular. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I've read some of his stuff and they're not bad. But I have a lot of complaints. I've got a lot of I could criticize, but I don't want to say anything bad about a contemporary, about one of my peers, so I'm not going to say a single bad thing about him.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks.
It's so weird hearing him talk so much.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
I guess we're going to see Nefer. Bum bum bum. She's sitting all by her lonesome? I actually expected to see Lauma with her.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Much better thanks to a good rest.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes,
I'm assuming you're talking about
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment?
Bruce or Solari? I know Bruce has dragons and cat girls in it.
Sure.
Or no, Bruce has dragons and fox girls. I don't think I've seen a single cat girl in his stories yet.
You guys chat among
But I've only read
yourselves.
2 of his
I'll grab us
series.
some drinks on the way back.
Dragon Justice
Paimon,
and then
you still like 'em sweet?
Dao something.
Make it extra sweet.
It was a cultivation novel.
Sure thing.
What's on your
The
mind?
Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess you didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion.
Given what she
What
did,
else
I'm
is
not.
left
Welcome
when
back,
everything
Die
you depended on
Anime.
in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
Who's baby?
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him.
I'm not
And
baby.
why the other tribes ganged up on
No
him.
way, that's me.
Oh, father.
Lies. You
How
can't
much
call me
better
baby.
things
What?
could have
No.
been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was.
I don't. No. I think you're talking about the fox girl, not a cat girl. Unless I'm thinking about the wrong series. So, it's the one with the Kunpeng. Like, what's her face? So there's the Kunpeng, and then we got the dragon waifu, the crazy chick, the normal human girl, and then there was a fox girl that got introduced. Okay, so I'm thinking of a different series. Dao Companion, maybe. I don't remember. And you don't laugh your ass off because you called me baby. I don't know. I'll call you back, but it won't be pleasant. Don't make me come up with
He's
some
never
kind
brought
of
it up,
weird
but
ass
I bet
nickname
he
for
feels
you.
the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
What's he actually like?
King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His
I think Honey
response
is
was to
even
take
worse.
on a
Do not
physical
call me
form and
that.
approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy
Honey.
and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really
I
think
prefer
I'd fall
Darling.
for that? He's stuck there. He can't make
What are
me
you
return
doing,
what he
kiddo?
gave to me.
You definitely
So
sound like
that's enough
father
for you
and
to
daughter.
decide he's nice, is it?
No.
He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He
Cat's
lives in
back.
fear because he's a deceiver.
We're gonna be heading out soon.
How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending.
I like Darling because that's what Mia calls
Yet I can't say I don't
Kimihito
understand.
in Monster Musume.
Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless
Cat
thing
stream.
in the world.
Let's fucking go.
What do you think?
Did you ever watch Monster Musume? I have to disagree.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls
Cat stream
into my
time.
lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you've warmed up to them now?
Is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess
A
I just
mage's
have to put up with you.
cultivation.
For the
Okay.
foreseeable future, at least.
So there
When
we
you
go.
find yourself
I've
in a
only
situation
played a
control,
read a mage's
the safest
cultivation
play
and
is to
Dragon
keep
Justice.
calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk. Very good.
Easy enough.
Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down,
Dungeon driving. I might check that one out at some point then.
after all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
I'm assuming that's Alice. Okay. And we are done. Oh, a noise is coming from indoors, huh?
Am I imagining things?
Oh, don't tell me there's actually more. Looks like there might actually be more.
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Although, now you mention it,
Who are they
he
talking
hasn't
about?
bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on.
Yeah, I doubt that
He won't lie
too.
low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Even though I don't know who they're talking about. Well, whatever the case is, I'm gonna end this stream here because I do have to get going. So I'll just finish the rest of this at some later point in time. Meanwhile, I'm gonna head off to visit the fam. So you guys, thank you very much for joining me on this early Sunday morning stream. It was good talking to you all. Tin Can, Die Anime, Dangyu001. Appreciate you guys joining me. You as well. Have fun and take care, darling. Thank you for joining me, Tin Can. I appreciate you guys. Alright, that's it. I'll see you later. Off to visit the family. Will do. Mr. M319. You guys have a good time now.
showing